sounds, some shoo shoo, or some clicking lighter sounds, because I have a couple lighters down at my feet. And I won't really be talking too much about the candles themselves, because I really want to try to light every single candle. Let me get this hair out of my eye really quick. I am in my pajamas because I'm filming this before bed. I thought that I could relax a little bit, light a couple candles, and chill. So if you want to see this assortment of candles behind me and see them all lit up and hear me ramble and calm down before bed, stick around and watch till the end of the video. And as always, thank you so much for joining me here tonight. So just to get a couple things out of the way, I'm in Ethel Kane merch. Pain. It's a shirt that says Pain. I saw her a few years ago in Nebraska and it was magical to say the least. I could make a whole video on that. Ethel Kane merch, pajama pants. Where am I? I am in my apartment. I am in the hallway at the moment. Not the hallway to my complex, but the hallway in my apartment. I have to say I love my apartment because it is a very liminal space and it allows me many places and spots to film in, which I quite enjoy. But this is actually the bathroom. It looks like a closet. That's the bathroom, and this goes to the living room. And my apartment, I can't complain. It's pretty spacious for what it is. It's a one bed, one bath, and I guess I could title this ASMR in the hallway, but we're just gonna stick with candle ASMR. This angle might be a little weird. This is just what I could come up with, and no, I don't normally have this shrine of candles behind me. I do not normally have a shrine of candles just sitting in the hallway outside the bathroom. I don't normally have this set up. I just got it set up for the video. Throughout tonight's video, I'll be setting the microphone down. I'm going to start by setting the microphone down, and this might take a little bit, which is completely fine because this is an ASMR video, so I can take my time. Let's set you down. Just sprinkling good luck on you. Good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. Alright. Throughout tonight's video, I'll be setting the microphone down, and I'll be lighting the candles and rambling a little bit, so it'll be a bit of me lighting candles and just relaxing, and a bit of me rambling about whatever's on my mind. With that being said, let's get into it. So let me show you the lighters and then we'll get into the candles. I have a really cute, small, hot pink, Bic lighter. Very, very cute. For comparison, I also randomly have this orange lighter with a screw and like a screwdriver that says screw it. I don't know why I have this, but look at the size difference. So you can see that this one is way smaller, but very, very cute. I love it. I have a torch lighter. Gotta be careful not to burn anything for you. Also, just have your classic bendy Bic lighter. Thumbnail. So, fun fact, before I get into the candles, you're on the ground. Right now you're looking at me, but the microphone, so your ears are on the ground. And it's really freaky because sometimes when I film videos, I can hear my neighbors fighting below me. So I hope that since I can't hear anything in the headphones, I hope that you can't hear them fighting down there. They're not fighting as far as I know, but I can only really hear them when I'm recording with the microphone. It's really weird. let's start lighting candles. Okay, so I am starting with this one. That's my handwriting. It looks really weird to have to like bend down, but there's no better way to do this, right? And this isn't even lo-fi. I don't even know what you would consider this. So, blue sandalwood. I'm not going to do that with every candle, just for the first one. There we go. Alright, maybe I can like blind you a little bit or block your view so I can talk. So I made this candle. I used some dye and some, what do you call it? Some scent. And it looks disgusting. It looked really pretty when I first made it, but you'll see a few of these in the video, and I don't know, do you have any tips out to make the scent last? Because I must have not used enough. I bought scent from the store, so I don't know, I thought I used enough, but there's not really a strong smell. It's pretty faint, although they burn just fine. So let's start with the screw it lighter. I am taking precautions so that I don't burn my apartment down. Pretty. Dark green volcano. Dark green volcano. This one has the strongest scent. I don't know why a volcano smells sweet. I didn't do any research. I don't know why that smells sweet. I think that these look worse because they're a few months old. I don't know what you saw. So, I think my mom got me these. There's a candle place in California that makes body wax candles so you can light it up, and then you can rub it into your hands or face or back. I really enjoy these. And it has a spout, so when you pour it, it doesn't get all over you. That's the carpet coming up. This video is already all over the place, more so than I imagined, so it's whatever. We're gonna wait to do this though until the end. If I let it sit and then do it at the end, it's gonna burn me. Burn. Badly. Moving on to the bigger candles, I should have cut the wicks. I didn't cut the wick. You should cut the wick. It burns better when you do. Let's use the torch. That sounds nice. I'm afraid if I turn it upside down, it's gonna pour the wax out. We're probably okay, right? I like how I'm telling you I'm gonna be safe and then I do that, but if you do it right away, like nothing's gonna happen, right? It's kind of fun. I thought that I would talk about each candle, but I think that you can see which ones I like more and which ones are newer. I also should probably state that I wax candles and containers, so I don't have any like Frankenstein candles where I melt all the wax together, even though I do that just to save money and just for whatever recyclable purposes. Why did I clap my hands in an ASMR video? Oh, this one is really heavy. Okay, let's tap on this one. Coconut tree and orchid. That is a nice deep sound. And that's a really dense sound. That's the really dense sound. That's the really deep sound. Okay. All the tops I'm setting over to the side. The tops of the candle. That's new. And we're using the torch. Next candle. Next candle. How do I don't know how to show you this one. It's really difficult. That's a really pretty glow. Let's just bask in that glow. What I like about this backdrop and this liminal space is, look at the glow on the wall. It's so sick. And maybe this is an unpopular opinion, I like white walls. You can do so much with white walls, and just letting things bounce off of that reflective surface is kind of cool in my opinion. So do with that as you will. So this is a rack from the bathroom, the bathroom right over there. My front door is right around the corner, so you just heard that man hiccup. This is a rack from my bathroom that I'm using for the video, so if you wondered what's going on, that is what's going on. I didn't think about how I should probably start from the top and go down, because that was kind of hot. Getting a little mix of lead sounds and tapping. Oh wait. Whoa. Before that falls on you, yellow musk. The musk. This one doesn't look too bad. It's a really ugly yellow. It looks like a lemon though. That's cute. I'm describing the candles as pretty cute or beautiful. It's cute. It's cute. The musk smells like a campsite. And I don't really know. It smells fine, I guess. Whatever. Let's do one more with the torch, and then we'll move on to something else. I'm getting better at presenting you things from the video. Even if my audio is down here, there's a fly. I'm gonna burn it. Better watch it. But yeah, I'm using a rack, so I'm trying not to make noise, and so far we're about halfway I just took a little bit of a break, and I just realized you might hear me moving my legs around a little bit, so I apologize. Let's use the mini hot pink lighter for the next few candles. Alright, we have another yellow one. This is Yellow Rose. This one does not look like a lemon. I don't even think I lit this yet. This is a fresh baby candle. It doesn't smell like anything. I think for a few of these, I could make a whole video about candle recycling and making and stuff, but I think you just have to pour the whole bottle of scent in there if you're gonna make it smell really good for some of these. I have to say though, if you haven't made your own candles, it's really fun. So, funny story, I wanted to try to make a lemon scented candle, so I squeezed a lemon into one of these and it didn't light. I don't know the science behind that because I'm not a science teacher, but you can't squeeze a lemon into a candle and expect it to light up. So, learn a lesson from me. The thing about my candle collection and my love for candles is that it comes and goes. Like sometimes I have the Yankee, sometimes I have the Crackle ones. I don't always enjoy a Crackle candle because they can be too noisy when I'm recording music or making ASMR or doing anything else. But I don't like super cheap candles. I also don't like super expensive candles. I think maybe spending like 15 to 20 bucks on the candle is okay. And every once in a while getting anything cheaper than that is fine too. Maybe splurging on a candle that will last a while, but anything other than that, I'm not, it's not coming home with me for me to use. I'm not a fan of it. We're gonna retire the baby. We are going to retire the baby because it can't reach. This is one of the nicer ones, by the way. It's by Dreamer. Or is it called that? Oh, sorry. It's by Room Essentials. It is in the scent of Dreamer. Notes of rose petals for when your head is in the clouds. Corny. Although it doesn't match, but they're sisters. They are sisters. Okay, we're gonna move on to this guy because the reason I have this is because it gets the job done. Told you. That's pretty. I just had a fear. Do you like Final Destination? I love it. I just rewatched all of them and saw the new one in theaters, but what if this falls on me and I die because the place burns down? I have to be careful. If you're seeing this, I survived. If not, that's scary. Let's do another one. This one is newer. Biscuits at brunch. Just tap a little bit because I haven't tapped yet. Not too much anyway. Have you ever pretended to be an ASMR artist back before I did it off frame just so it wouldn't be too noisy. We got Big Bertha right here. Big Bertha. I know you. Huge. I also don't really care as far as candles go. I know I'm just like randomly throwing stuff at you. Just throwing out information about candles. I'm okay mixing certain scents that they're similar. I do like subdued scents and natural scents, but every once in a while I like a really crazy scent that is so obviously fake. Sometimes I enjoy a really bad fake smelling candle. So I'm guilty of that. What is your favorite kind of candle? Let me know down below. Down below, in the comments. I am going to use the lighter, the baby hot pink one, because this has not been lit yet, and she can get the job done. Ow. That hurt. Got the job done though. Okay, so I went up to the top and I grabbed all the candles that were up there. We're just gonna do it in one go because I can't get up and go down and sit down for every single candle. I think out of all the lighters, this one is my favorite because I can do that. But also the torch sound is cool and it gets the job done the fastest. Sometimes if a candle won't light, I'll just sit with it like that, and it works every time. This is an extremely cheap one that I got at a teacher event. I won't get into it, but I got this at a teacher event. Why did they think that teachers could light candles in a classroom? That's against the fire code. I just had to redo that because I put 2 of them out on accident. This one smells crazy. I really like the white frosted window look though. Again, we're gonna wait to put them up there in a second. This one is bougie. Lush woodland. I have not been talking about how they smell, really. If you want that video, I can do that. One more. This one is kind of funny. This is a Febreze candle. It's like a laundry candle. I just wanted to try it. It smells kind of bad. So there's that. Alright guys, this is the full candle assortment. I thought I would be more relaxed. I'm a little scared that it's gonna fall and I will get burned with hot wax. But it smells pretty good. Honestly, I think that I'm mostly just excited to keep filming in this little hallway. I really like the setup. I like the sound. I thought it would be louder. It's pretty quiet back here. And there's so many more videos that I can do. I just realized I did tell you that this is the bathroom. That's a closet. So that's kind of fun. There is a whole closet behind that rack of candles. The last time I had this many candles lit, I wasn't watched season 1, 2, 3, and then season 4, which was Circus. That one was airing on live TV, which is really wild. So I started with season 1 and I was watching through season 4 up until I went back to college when break was over, and then I kept watching it at college. The reason I tell that story is because I had a ton of candles, and when I would watch American Horror Story in my parents' basement in my bedroom, I would light all the candles. I would curl up under the blankets, and I would have the time of my life relaxing. It was so peaceful and relaxing, and it just felt so enhanced to have all the candles lit while watching something mildly creepy. I don't know why I wanted to tell that story. I just think that seeing all these candles lit up kind of reminds me of that, because I truly have no other reason to light this many candles except for an ASMR video or when I'm watching American Horror Story, I guess. Do you know what time it is? It's time for me to head out. And honestly, it's time for me to go to bed. My name is Teddy Talks ASMR, and I'm talking in a sort of ASMR style. Or that's what I did at least tonight. So, honestly, sometimes I forget if I said the intro right or not, and most of the times I do say it. But just in case you got that little tidbit, at the end, what I am going to do is set the